Hello. Today I'm going to read you a story called Mrs. Wishy-Washy's Farm. This is the front cover. It is written by Joy Cowley and illustrated by Elizabeth Fuller. When I look at the front cover, I'm wondering a few things. First of all, I'm wondering if this farm has lots of animals because I see a pig on the front cover. I look at the words Mrs. Wishy-Washy's farm, and the two W words sound really funny together, and I like the way they feel when I say wishy-washy. I'm wondering if it has to do with washing this pig, because this pig looks pretty clean to me, and I thought pigs are supposed to be dirty. I'm also wondering if wishy-washy has to do with some of the ways that I use wishy-washy. When I say I feel wishy-washy, it means I haven't quite decided. Sometimes if somebody says, "Do you like Brussels sprouts?" I say, Sometimes I like Brussels sprouts if they have lots of salt and butter and if they're cooked just right, but sometimes I don't like them. So maybe I feel wishy-washy about that. Or maybe somebody will say, "Do you want to go for a walk?" And I will think, I actually like walks. I like walks on warm summer days, but right now it's really cold outside. But I've been inside for a long time, and maybe it would be a good idea to go outside. I'm kind of feeling wishy-washy about that. I haven't decided yet. I wonder what this story is going to be about, if this story is about being wishy-washy and not being able to decide, or if this story is about getting clean. This is Mrs. Wishy-Washy, and this is her farm. You can see already there are some animals there. Looks like baby kitties, and a dog, and a horse, a cow, and a pig. And do you see there's a duck in the pond? I'm thinking right now that maybe she does have a lot of animals on her farm. Here is her house, and her truck, and her barn. Well, the house was in the other picture. Here by the barn is the old tin tub where all the animals go for a scrub. Okay, right now I'm thinking my theory was right, that this is going to be about washing the animals. So Mrs. Wishy-Washy is a washer person who likes to wash things, and there's a reason that her piggy was so clean. I'm also thinking that this doesn't quite fit. Usually animals don't have baths in tubs. So right away, I'm thinking there are some funny parts of this story that may not quite fit. So my theory is changing a little bit. Wishy-washy, wishy-washy, moo, the cow cries. I hate this old tub. I've got soap in my eyes. Have you ever seen a cow getting washed with soap? Wishy-washy, wishy-washy. The pig squeals. I've been scrubbed from my nose to my heels. Well, that's why that pig was so clean. Wishy-washy, wishy-washy, quack, the duck moans. I've got suds in my feathers and aches in my bones. Oh my goodness. I think Mrs. Wishy-Washy is kind of surprised by what's happening next. I wonder what's going to happen. None of the animals are happy, not even the duck, who usually likes water. The scrubbing is over. The tub goes away. No more washing, the animals say. Moo, moo, ee, quack, quack, quack. Bye, Mrs. Wishy-Washy, mean old Mrs. Wishy-Washy. We are leaving you, and we won't be back. Oh my goodness. No wonder Mrs. Wishy-Washy looks worried and surprised. Fast down the highway, they run side by side. Where will they go? Where will they hide? That's a little bit of a worry. Eee! The city. Squeals the old pig. We'll go to the city where the barns are big. So right now, my theory about things that don't belong, the bathtub in the barn and the animals in the tub, and now we have animals in the city. Have you ever seen a pig in the city or a cow or a duck? I wonder how the animals are going to do. But the city is as wild as a farm stampede. That's pretty wild. There is nowhere to rest and nowhere to feed. So I don't know if you've seen a stampede. I haven't, but I've seen them on TV. Stampedes are where animals are going very fast and they don't stop. Can you see the stampede in this picture? Is it the animals? The three hungry animals walk into a barn. There is food on the dishes, but it's not like the farm. Well, do you see what kind of a barn they're walking into? It looks like a restaurant. Do you see where there's a menu on the door? I wonder how this is going to go. The cow looks around with an anxious face. I think we could be eating. Oh, I think we could be in the wrong eating place. Uh-oh. What's kind of funny about this picture is that the cow is looking at a ham. And do you know where hams come from? Pigs. I'm thinking things are a lot out of place in this story. And they're shocked. Along comes the cook with an angry shout. You'll be roast on toast if you don't get out. Okay, so I know roast beef comes from cows, and we saw a ham that comes from pigs. I think the animals better get out of there. They run for their lives to the barn next door. Oh, is it a barn next door? Looks like another store. It looks like maybe a painting store. And find themselves in a hardware store. Oops. Okay. I think something really doesn't belong. I don't think animals belong in a hardware store. They're making a big mess. Then a van pulls up in two shakes of a tail. It's the pickup van from the animal jail. Uh-oh. Somebody came to pick them up and take them to the animal jail. I wonder what the animal jail is. Maybe it's the SPCA. Maybe it's the zoo. Where do you see animals in a jail? They're taken away. Oh, what bad luck for the cow and the pig and the poor old duck. I think they're a little bit confused. I wonder how they're feeling. They sit in a huddle, hungry and pale in the cold, muddy cage of the animal jail. Now they're in a muddy cage and they're covered with paint and it's cold. I'm wondering how they're feeling. I know how I would be feeling. Then the unhappy cow and the pig and the duck hear the chug, chug, chug of the old farm truck. Now it feels like something is right in the right place. They moo and they squeal, they quack and they cheer. It's dear Mrs. Wishy-Washy. She is here. So they used to call her mean Mrs. Wishy-Washy, and now they're calling her dear Mrs. Wishy-Washy. I think that maybe their ideas have changed about the farm and wanting to run away. Far from the city and back on the farm, the animals run to the old red barn. Uh-oh. Now Mrs. Wishy-Washy fills up the tub. Come on, you three. You need a good scrub. Well, They didn't like that the last time. I wonder how they're going to feel about it now. "Oh, Bliss," says the cow, and she jumps right in. "Oh, Bliss," says the pig with a happy grin. "Oh, Bliss," says the duck, splashing in with the rest. "There's no doubt about it. Home is best." Wishy-washy, wishy-washy. Looks like nobody's unhappy about being in the tub now. When you think about this story, I want you to think about the things that didn't belong together, and I want you to think about how the animals changed their mind from the start of the story to the end of the story. At first, did they want to have a bath? Did they want to go in the tub? I think they were wishy-washy about it. But by the end, I don't think they were wishy-washy at all. I think they were glad to have a tub. And poor Mrs. Wishy-Washy got everything she wanted. Nice, clean animals. I hope you enjoyed the story. Think about those ideas as you choose your activities today.